Assalamu alaikum. So let's start the part 2 of our today's lecture that is related to project phase and life cycle. So a project is divided into you can say four phases. The first phase is initiating phase, second planning phase, third execution phase, and the fourth one is project closing or closure. So, what is initiating phase? In this, a project is defined, project statements. You can say a project is by understanding the project and thinking to start working on that. That is the initial phase. Second is planning. When you know the project, then we start planning about how we will do this, where we will do this. So this type of plannings. Third one is execution. Whatever planning we do it, now we will start working on that. So that is the third phase. And the final phase is project closure. As I told you before, closing a project is also a big responsibility. So that's why it's also a whole phase. So let's start with the first phase, initiating phase. During the first of these phases, the initiating phase, the project objective or need is identified. This can be business problem or opportunity, because whenever there is a problem in any organization or any society, so this means that is an opportunity. Why opportunity? Because that problem need to be solved. Anyone have to give the solution for that, and those who will give the solution, then they will start thinking about how they will do solve this issue of the society or organization. So thinking of that problem and giving the solution for that problem, that is called the initiating phase of a project. We can take one example. For example, there is a need nowadays, almost all the, you can say, all the people who are working nowadays, they are very busy life schedule, and in this busy life schedule they have very less time to take care of their automobiles, no matter it's a car, it's a bike, or anything. Taking that vehicle to the wash center for washing it, cleaning it, tuning it, or doing washing or cleaning by ourselves is very time consuming. In a busy schedule life, it's very difficult to take out time for such activities. So this is a problem. So one organization see this problem and they give solution that just call us, we will come to you, we will wash your vehicle, we will tune your vehicle and help you. So this was the solution given to the society. So now they don't need to think about the extra time. While they are working in their office or at home, they can call that company. The company will come, wash for them, tune for them, and they will go. So there was a problem, and the company gave the solution. So use that opportunity. That was the initial phase when they were giving the solution. Second one is planning. Okay, we will take that same project of washing and of vehicles. The company think that okay, people are having less time and we can provide the time by give the solution by going to their doorstep and help them washing. So this was the solution they give. Now they have to do planning, how they will do this. Maybe at the same time they will get hundreds of calls, maybe some customers are at very far distance, some customers maybe have more than one vehicles, so it can be more time consuming. So they have to do planning. How they will do planning? They will take the map of the city. They will implement or deploy their teams on as per the map. Like in the map it's shown that most of the offices are in the north and most of the housing societies they are in the south, while in the east and west there are only highways or some forest or this type of, like where there are less people. So according to the planning they will implement their team in the north and south, because mostly people who will call them they will be at home or they will be at their offices. So this planning they will do. Second planning, what if our person will go there and they will be having more vehicles, so this will also they will do planning. How? That whenever someone will call they will ask some specific question, what type of vehicle they are having, how many vehicles they are having. This planning they will do. Another planning, will there be some water issues or water supplies issues, so they will also ask with the customer or they will include that in the questions so that it will help them while executing their work or project. So this type of plannings they will do. In theory it's also written that a project plan is created outlining the activities and tasks and deficiencies and time frames. So they will know that what work we are doing, how much time it will take, what will be the risks it can that can affect our work. So all this planning they will do after giving the solution in the second phase. So this is also theory that you can read all these types of planning phases. It's the same thing that all example I did this. It's all they will have the high threats here, high threat potential problems like the risk, what things can affect. That's I told you that maybe there are water supplies are not there, so how they will wash their vehicle. So these are the risks they have to think and plan, that if this will happen how we will handle that thing. Third one is implementing, or you can say execution phase. They gave the solution, they did the planning, now they will start implementation on that. During this third phase, in the implementation phase, a project team is put into the motion and the work of the project is performed. So they planned that okay, we will deploy our teams to the north or south, because most of the houses are in north and most of the houses are in south. Okay, for last two these phases, implementation and the last one closing, this we will do in the third part of the video.